Okay, so let's talk about dating. He ain't got no money.
You be fearless every day, and when you don't feel like it, just pretend, girl. That's it. Really and truly, don't let them see you sweat. You have to work really hard.
Hello you guys, if you are new here, my name is Alishia, and today I have a makeup video for you guys. It is a get ready chit chat. I haven't done one of these in a very long time, and I hope that you stick around to hear what I have to say.
My hope is fun like Jackie Brown.
You buddy.
I wanna know if she's too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract deal.
So today's makeup look is kind of inspired by Sofia Richie, of course, no other. It is going to be that clean girl aesthetic, okay? Now, I never said it wasn't gonna be like no makeup at all. I never said that. It's just gonna be like an inspired, clean look. First, I'm gonna do my lashes off camera. Right now, I'm going through, like I'm doing lash clusters, which you can get lash clusters off Amazon. So I feel like this look. Okay. So let's get started, shall we? First thing, we need the chap stick for the lips. First thing is first, I always go in with a primer. 2 primers at that. And then I also like the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. It's like done, but I have a backup here. So yes, let's do that. How are you guys? I hope that you are enjoying your holidays. Okay, so we're gonna do like a dime, like a dime size, and I do a little bit on my eyelids because I have oily eyelids. Okay, so we're just gonna rub that in, use our fingers, rub that in, get it in there. When I over moisturize my face or over prime my face, I do notice that my makeup started to separate here, but I feel like now that I've gotten my makeup down to a T, I mean, this makeup tutorial might not be for everyone. That's fine, girl, replace me now. Like, why do you keep holding on for dear life? Why? Don't know, girl, don't know. But I normally put this like on my eyelids and kind of like in that T-zone area, just a little bit, because you know a little bit goes a long way. Okay, so I want to talk to you guys about, I've never talked about this ever before on my channel, like ever. Okay, but before we talk about that, I have recently been loving the Fenty Beauty Blur Skin Tint, and I find with skin tint, I remember using this way back, and I thought it was just like, I don't know, it kind of, back in the day, it's separated, but it was because I wasn't doing my makeup like how I'm doing my makeup now. So now that I'm doing everything correctly, I notice a huge difference with the skin tint, and I'm like almost done. And to be honest, the skin tint is like $50. Hold on, let me get some product. I love the fact that the skin tint is very buildable. So yeah, and then I always go in with a brush, not a beauty blender, a brush. Are my hands dry? Yeah, they are. Okay, so let's talk about dating, okay? I've never really talked about dating openly on my channel, and I feel like now going into 2024, I just want to have that conversation. I just want to, you know, try different things, try a different approach. And yeah, I am single. Like, I'm single until marriage. I've been saying that. Like, what I genuinely mean by that is, if I don't have a ring on my finger, consider me to be single. even if I'm sleeping with a man beside me at night, he ain't my husband until he's my husband, okay? Because your boyfriend can stop you from meeting your husband, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle.
A lot of these women can't find love because they don't find anybody that's gonna worship them enough.
It's just like, I'm not really dating. I just feel like I've just taken a step back because life has just thrown so much at me this year, and dating was just like the last thing on my mind or whatever. Like, I was talking to someone, but I just felt like I just didn't like the direction things were going, and I just said to the person, like, yeah, I don't feel like we should like waste our time here. Wish you all the best.
Just remember that you are the prize. Yes! That's like his golden slogan for me. Yeah.
Working on yourself, you know what to look for, you know, the red flags. I just feel like it's easy for me to walk away at the beginning stages versus like when I'm in too deep. You know, I don't want to waste anyone's time, and I don't want anyone to waste my time. So I just sort of just like said, I don't really like the direction this is going. It's just that I'm not going to accept the bare minimum from a man just to be in a relationship. Like, I'm okay. I'd rather be alone than to just deal with things, unnecessary things from a man. And I've also practiced detachment. So walking away is never an issue. Like, I promise you, like, give me like 3 or 4 days and I'll get myself together. But I would say practice the art of detachment. Especially like if you're my age and you're dating, not every man that you go to dinner with or you've been talking to for like 3 months, not every man is your husband. You know what I mean? And I also feel like for me personally is I'm not a believe what someone tell you. I'm not that girl. I am about the action. I do believe that action speak louder than words, because a man will tell you anything under the sun to, you know. I do have to filter these videos a little bit because my little sister watches my videos. So we kind of have to like navigate. We kind of have to like come up with like code words without directly saying exactly what I want to say. Okay? Yeah, I just feel like by the way, I'm doing my brows and I'm not filling them in like how I used to. And by the way, shame on all y'all. Okay, back in the day I used to fill in my brows and none of y'all told me, none of y'all stopped to tell me, Alishia, that don't look good. Y'all have me looking messed up. Anyways, so I'm just going in at the bottom just to line it up, basically carve it out, make it look a tiny bit fuller, but we're not filling it in completely. And this is truly how I've been liking my brows. Honestly, I don't have to do this at all. I have the Got To Be glue and that works too. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at with the whole dating thing. I will get back up in dating in 2024. I just feel like I'm gonna put myself out there more. I'm just gonna try to leave the house more, but your girl is single. And believe me when I tell you that being an independent woman is a little bit tricky, because men will try to downplay you and what you have going on. I just feel like over the course of the years that I've been single, anything and anyone that I felt like was going to affect my peace and my mental health in the long run, like I got rid of. Like I didn't even entertain, like not even a little bit. And ladies, I'm gonna say this, okay? Take this from me. If a man ever tells you how much money he has, he ain't got no money.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit.
If a man tells you, oh, I got $10,000, I got $20,000, I got this, I got that, that man don't have shit.
How dare you?
You don't pay on dates, you don't go 50-50, and you definitely don't get pregnant. So you ain't trying to have nobody's baby.
High caliber men, they don't need to tell you how much money they have. It's kind of like, you could see it. The success speaks for itself. So any man you see in these streets dressed up with the Gucci, the Louis, they drive in this, they drive in that, that is all just an illusion. I promise you that. Most of the men with money don't even look like they have money. They look homeless. And that is why I had to change my perspective when it comes to dating. Not because somebody look like they have something means they have it. I mean, I could look like I have money, but I ain't got the money. I told the man that I'm not into the struggle of. Okay, I'm not into the struggle of. I'm not gonna be that woman that held your back when you ain't had nothing. Because those men, when you have a man's back like that, you know what they do? They turn around and they do you dirty. Okay, they turn around and they do you dirty. You could be doing everything under the sun for them. Held his back when he ain't had nothing. Be there for him when he lost his best friend, his cousin, all of that. You could do all of that for a man, but a man will still turn around and do you, the woman that did all of that for him, dirty. So basically what I'm saying, ladies, is if you are around my age and you're single, play by your own rules. Make your own rules. Have things that you're willing to negotiate about and things that you're not willing to negotiate, and have boundaries with these men. These men these days are programmed completely different. Okay, we're in a different time where I don't know, like I don't know what it is, and I'm just gonna give you guys an example. So I was talking to this guy, and the more I would talk to him, and he sends me videos, and the 90% of the videos were about women thinking that they're all that, women thinking because of what they have in between their legs, they all that, and they can't use men for money, and da 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 da. And the conclusion was, I said to myself, I feel like I'm getting misogynistic vibes from this person. Like, I've never met a man that is obsessed with telling women what they can't do and what they can do, and it's the underlying hatred for women. That was the vibe that I got from him, and it was like much more. I was having a conversation with him, just like a logical conversation, and he said to me, you know what, I'm not even gonna argue with you because you're a woman, you guys are like emotional, da 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 da. And I had to put that man in check, and I said, look, listen, I'm trying to have a logical conversation with you right now, and it's okay if your mind can't be like expand beyond that. I can't really have this conversation with you because I'm just telling you what you're thinking right now. It does not make sense. What you're I think it was like okay, I'm just gonna give you guys the example. Like, he texted his baby mom, and his baby mama didn't text him. Like, they had an agreement, like he was supposed to pick up the child, and his baby mama didn't text him back, and he ran to the conclusion that she's in her feelings and that's why she didn't text me back. And I said to him, okay, well, what if life happened? Like, this woman is taking care of your children. Like, what if life happened and she forgot to call you back because, you know, she has a job and she's taking care of your kids, And he goes, well, that's not it. She's in her feelings and she's this and she's that. And I said, okay, that was your first conclusion? Like, it could not have been anything else but that. And he went on to say how she's like bitter, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And I said, deep down in my head, I was like, okay, yeah, I can never be with this person, because if you're treating the woman of the woman that birthed your kids like that, like how, like I'm no different. Like, you're going to treat me like that, or probably worse. And on top of it, you cannot have any logical conversation with me without being emotional and then trying to break it down to the fact that I'm a woman, I'm gonna side with the woman because we're emotional. That doesn't have anything to do with anything, because right is right and wrong is wrong. So, and there was like a whole bunch of other things too. That's why I came to the conclusion that he was just like misogynistic. And I just said to him, like, yeah, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time here. It's just, I see the way that you think and I see how you communicate, and that's just never gonna work for me. I don't care, like literally, like I don't really think that's gonna work for me, because
rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. What would you rate? Yeah, let's get back to reality.
Communication is a big factor in relationships, and if a woman can't communicate her feelings without feeling like shit after, it's going to get frustrating. You're going to create resentment. The only reason I'm saying that is because I've been there and I've done that. So I see that, I recognize that, and I just wanted to like not go down that road again. I was there, right? So, and it's just like my palette in terms of men have just like, it changed. You know, I'm no longer attracted to like the younger version of me versus the older version of me. We're attracted to two different things, right? And I feel like as a woman now who's in her feminine era, I definitely am trying to attract more masculine men, right? So that's that with the dating. I want to say this broadly, is when you're a woman and you know what you want, it kind of, men will put you down along the way. Like, they're almost going to say like, who the F are you? Like, you think you're better than everyone. If you, like I said, if you know what you want, and I get that like all the time. Like, I'm not better than anyone. I'm not, you know, I'm just me at the end of the day, and that's all that I can be. But men will try to test you and put you down because
reality.
No, I'm in reality.
No, you're not in reality.
I'm in reality.
You know your self-worth, and that's what they don't want us to know, right? I'm going in with this e.l.f. setting spray, and you're gonna see me go in multiple times with this. I got this trick from TikTok. Right now I'm doing my concealer, what am I saying, my contour bronzer. I feel like, hold on, I'm just gonna blend here a little bit more. We're gonna get to that part. Contour. So that's pretty much dating right now. Just in 2024, I have to have a different approach to dating. I'm not against love. I don't think that all men are the same, because they're physically and visibly not. I don't believe that I do believe that true love does exist. and sometimes we need to spend time alone so that we can work on ourselves, and that person is out there waiting for us. I definitely believe that true love exists, okay? Don't get me wrong. I'm not like closed off from it. I don't think that all men are the same. They're all different. But I do feel, given the information that I have and the dating pool, I need to approach this whole dating situation very cautiously. And these are just like tips that I have for like dates. When going on a date, never give that man your address. Okay. So if it's somebody you met, do not give them your address. Always meet up with them in public. Never, if you can, don't show. I know some women are just like very different about this. A man does not need to know what car you drive. Sometimes the car that you drive is so specific that if he sees you down the road, let's say he's a stalker, then that becomes easy. Do not let that man know where you live at. Okay, don't let him pick you up at home, and don't even tell him what you drive. Don't let him walk you to your car. Just say like, that's it. In fact, wait in front of the restaurant until he leaves. Once he leaves in his car and walks off and drives off, you're good to go. I'm telling you, just be very cautious. And me personally, I don't really believe in the dating apps just because I've seen like weird stuff happen. I don't believe in online dating. I'm an in-person. I need to know, I need to feel your energy, I need to feel your vibes before going on a date, you know? So for example, if somebody approached me in Walmart, there's tens of thousands of people in Walmart, there's cameras in Walmart, you can feel their vibe. So even if you give them your phone number and you're just like, something that I don't like about this, you can say, you can cancel, you know? Another thing too, I do believe that you should be dating more than one person at a time. Like dating as in like, don't, how can I really put this without, I'm trying to filter myself here. Don't be dating, just go on dates, just talking, okay? I'm trying to like really filter certain things because like I said, the kiddies be watching my videos. Okay, just dating more than one people at a time. Just, I literally mean that, nothing else. Yeah, that's where we are at right now. I want to go into 2024 with an open mind. I don't have this mentality of new year, new me, I'm gonna accomplish this and I'm gonna accomplish that. But I just know I need to apply more pressure and just go after the things that I want. And that is pretty much it. Like for 2024, I hope to travel more. I hope to get out the house more and just meet people. And that's it. I'm not planning on meeting my husband this year, y'all. If he comes, he comes. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I'm still gonna be fine. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the got to be with my brows later. But something that I have been doing that I'm obsessed with is liquid blush. Now, I really wanted to get the one from Selena Gomez, but I believe it's like $30 or $40, and I was like, oh hell. And I feel like Sephora is like out the way, like to go into a store, it's like out the way, you know, it's out the way for me. So I went into Shoppers Drug Mart and I found this Makeup Revolution one. I was about to say Milani. So I found the Makeup Revolution one and I love it. And I do have to get another one at some point. Okay, so liquid blush has been my thing. And then I go in with a brush and we're just gonna brush that up. I don't know, liquid blush just gives me that like feminine, flirty look. The feminine, the flirty look. Okay, I'm not done yet. My eyelids are creasing, separating, but we're not done. I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose finishing powder, and you're about to see what we're gonna do. So I'm just basically like setting this. This needs to be a tiny bit damp, but that's fine. Okay, so we're gonna go in with that powder and we're just basically like setting the under eye a little bit, and then we're gonna do the other side. So let me know in the comments down below. Okay, I have a trick question, okay, because this is such a controversial topic on social media. Should a woman date a man for money? Should a woman date a man for money? I do believe like dating a man for his money is a little bit tricky, because I always say this on my channel: if you give a man power to feed you, you also give him power to starve you. Which means if he's the breadwinner, if he's the only one with the income and y'all are not married and he tells you to leave, you're gonna be left high and dry. So always make sure that you have something. But it's like women are just tired of just not being spoiled, you know? Me personally, call me shallow, call me whatever you want, whatever name under the sun you feel like calling me, but I just don't feel like God put me on this planet to struggle with a man. Okay, if I feel like I'm struggling right now financially, what makes you think I'm gonna go be with a man and also struggle with him financially, when there's a man out there who's gonna be like, yo babe, let me pay your rent? Which one are you going to take? Which one? Which one? You know, if you are an OG follower, you would know I have this palette. I had this palette for a good couple of years now, and we still going. We still going. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. I personally, as a person who doesn't wear a lot of colors in their makeup palette anymore, I barely even use this. I don't feel the need to go to Sephora and buy a palette that's like $60 when you could get it from the drugstore for $13. I just don't feel the need. You know what? And let's talk about that for a hot second. Okay, so for the purpose of this look, I kind of wanted to do a neutral eyelid, but for the purpose of this look, I'm going in with this foundation shade. This foundation shade is deeper than my actual skin tone, so it kind of works like as a bronzer or as a contour. So I'm gonna go in with this color and pop it in the eyelids. It's like a really cute brown. So let's talk about this for a hot second. Back in my day when makeup was a thing, makeup was so big, Jaclyn Hill, Manu MUA, Patrick Star, Manu MUA, those are like still my favorite. But when makeup was big and they brought out a makeup palette like every other month and people were buying it, I was like, are you for real? Like, they literally slapped a logo on it, call it like pastels, collected some from the last palette, and y'all bought it. That, like, makeup was such a scheme back in the day, but everyone was like, oh my god, I need that palette, I need that palette, when 9 times out of 10 you had all those shades from the drugstore like in your collection, but you just wanted to get the Natasha Denona palette. Makeup is not even that big anymore because a lot of women like myself were just in a different era where it's kind of like less is more. Less is more now. We don't need to do that over accentuated eyeshadow look. Just a huge disclaimer, there's nothing wrong with those looks. If that's what your channel is and that's what you want to do, go for it. But I'm just saying, like, the makeup trend right now is definitely that Sophia Richie, that less is more. And I kind of like that for a hot second because that's gonna change again. We're gonna go back to the blues, the pinks. Me personally, I just feel like a neutral look or something like this is my go-to look because when I put on an outfit, it goes with everything. I could go to Walmart with this, I could go on a dinner date with this. And let's just circle back to dating for a second. Ladies, when you go on dates, make sure the makeup that you are wearing is a makeup that you're confident in. Like, if I was to go on a date today or tomorrow, I would do this look because I'm safe. It makes me feel safe. It makes me feel seen. I'm comfortable. I'm confident. I wouldn't do a smoky eye. I wouldn't try to put colors on my eyelids because I'm not really good at that. And I just feel like this is just, do whatever works best for you. But me personally, going on a date, I don't have to think twice about this look. I've done this look so many times. I could probably do it with my eyes closed. Now I'm gonna go back in with that setting spray. I'm gonna go in with the bronzer. I have 2 bronzers by Fenty Beauty, and y'all know I purchased the Coco Naughty about 10 times now. It is that good. The Mocha Mommy, it kind of pulls a lot of red for me. Like, it kind of almost seems like a blush. So I kind of use this as a blush and not a bronzer because it just pulls a lot of red on me. But for the days that I want to look super like clean, I'll go in with my Coco Naughty. Yep, hit pan already. And we're just going to just put that around the forehead and just, yeah. I have a big forehead and I'm not trying to hide that from the world. I'm not. But you're like, why are you bronzing your forehead? I don't know. I don't know. You see? With the lip color. These are my favorite go-to lippies, and as you can tell, they're within the neutral family. I'm not doing a lot. Okay, so the first one I have here, this is my #1 favorite, okay? If you are a girl and we have the same skin tone, you need to go and get this, okay? This is the Rimmel in the color Troublemaker, and I like that. And then topped off with the lip gloss in My Eternity. Now these 2 are from Sephora. Okay, if it's Christmas right now, so hopefully by the time you guys are watching this, they still have these gifts. Last year during the VIB sale, I had got the Sephora holiday pack. I believe it was like $30 because I wanted to try the red, okay? The red, okay, you guys. The red lip what is this called? The lipstick is the perfect lipstick for the black girls. It is the perfect lipstick for deep skin tones like myself. You need to go and get that. I mentioned it in my last year video, so I'll try to post that video so you guys can watch that haul. But that red is so sick. Every time I wear that red, I always get compliments. Like, these are my two favorite like date lippies. This one, let's do the lip. We're gonna go in with this one, which is my favorite. I don't have a lip liner close by, so that's fine. Also, I don't think I've ever said this, but like, my favorite thing about me is my lips. Like, okay, y'all, this is it for your girl. Like, this is the makeup that I would wear to work. And like I said, if I had a date, this is the makeup that I will wear to the date because it makes me feel good. The makeup makes me feel good. It's not in my, I'm not in my own head. Like, am I wearing too much makeup? Like, am I not? You could still see a little bit of my imperfections. And then the lip, there's a matte under there, and then there's a gloss. So since we're on the topic of dating, I'm just gonna put together an outfit that I would wear on a date, just to give you guys the visual, okay? And in a few weeks or a few months, when I'm looking up shit to wear on a date, maybe I could watch my own video and just get inspiration. Hey, welcome back, y'all. So this would be my go-to date outfit. I will need a white strapless bra or nude strapless bra. For the purpose of this video, I just put on some pasties, and also this actually clips back like that, but I don't have anyone to help me right now. So I think for me personally, this would be my go-to look because I feel comfortable in it. I feel great. The heels are just exactly it. Like, I can walk in them without doing too much. Put on the cute heels. Put on the mini heels, okay? I have a few mini heels in here. Let me show you guys real quick. I got the orange one with the orange bag, and then the black mini heels will go with the black bag or anything else for that matter. And then I got these heels, which are slightly uncomfortable. But put on the mini heels. These heels I can walk in. This top was from Forever 21, which is so cute. It's grown, it's sexy. The earrings is just tiny, dainty, and it goes with this look because my hair is pulled back. So it's cute. My hair is pulled back and I love it. I got on some burgundy leather pants. Okay, babes, one last tip that I forgot to tell you guys, I can't even believe I didn't mention it, is never tell a man why your last relationship didn't work out, okay? If your ex literally cut down a tree in front of your house, don't tell a man that. Keep why you and your ex didn't work out, because you're literally giving a man a handbook to play you, okay? Pouring out your heart about why your last relationship didn't work out is not going to be beneficial to you. It's going to be beneficial to him because he's trying to figure out what your limits are. Never tell a man why you and your ex didn't work out. Just keep it simple. Just say like, we grew apart. That's it. That's it. Don't give him the full story because he will use that against you. And I told you so. Anyways, babes, thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching this Get Ready With Me dating edition. I hope that you guys, you know, learned something about this video or learned something new about me. But thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment down below. And as always, I will catch you guys in my next video.
Just remember that you're the prize always.
Say that one more time.
Just remember that you are the prize. Yes! That's like his golden